Friends, it is time for a good old-fashioned Sunday meal prep. Now, I don't have a ton of time today. We actually have a basketball tournament to go to this afternoon, and so I have about 60-ish minutes, maybe 90, like that's pushing it, but I don't have a lot of time to get stuff done today. So I did make a list, and hopefully this will inspire you to get some meal prep done this weekend as well. So put this video on, get in the kitchen, and set yourself up for a week of success. Okay, so I kind of took inventory last night, and this is the list that I made. I don't know that I'm gonna get to all of these things, but we'll try to prioritize and see. So I do wanna make some breakfast burritos. I actually have this pork hash that I got, and this is gonna be really great with some eggs and tortilla, and breakfast burritos are great to prep and hold in the fridge for the week. I also wanna make egg salad and tuna salad, potentially some chicken burrito bowls. I also have some hummus, so I wanna make some kind of little hummus and veggie boxes. I really wanna make a caprese pasta salad, and then potentially a broccoli cheese soup that I can keep in the fridge for lunches and maybe a dinner. So I don't know how much we're gonna get to, but let's go. Let's see. All right, so here are some of the groceries I am working with. I got all of this stuff from Hungry Root, and they are actually sponsoring today's video, so thank you to them. So I've actually been a Hungry Root customer since 2022, and I've gotten many, many boxes from them. In fact, I've shared them here on my channel before. But the reason why I really love Hungry Root is because they have a huge selection of not just groceries that you can order, but they also supply recipes for those groceries. So you can totally go on their site and build your box with, you know, mix and match groceries if you want to do that, or you can also shop by recipe. And what they do is they send you this packing slip with your box with all of the recipes right on there. The great thing about Hungry Root's recipes, get this, all of them take just 15 minutes or less to prepare. So I know you guys are on a time crunch just like I am, and it is hard to get dinner and lunch and breakfast and all the things on the table, especially like healthy things, in a time-effective manner. Hungry Root is kind of like having your own personal nutritionist. They actually take care of the stressful meal planning each week by recommending delicious recipes, and you can tailor them to your tastes, nutrition preferences, and health goals. All you have to do is go onto Hungry Root's site and tell them about your nutritional goals and preferences, and they will fill your cart with personalized recommendations. And the recommendations also get smarter as they learn what you like to eat. Like I said, all of Hungry Root's recipes can be prepared in 15 minutes or less, and with over 15,000 recipes shipped every week, there's definitely something for every taste and nutrition preference. Here's the best part. Hungry Root is offering my subscribers 40% off their first box. Yes, I said 40%. In this economy, I can hardly believe it. So I really hope you guys take advantage of this deal. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box. Plus, you're actually gonna get a free item in each box from there forward for life. Click the link below or go to hungryroot.com and use code JEN. That's code JEN, J-E-N. That's 40% off your first box. Plus, you're gonna get a free item in each box for life. So if you guys are looking to eat healthier this year without all of the stress of shopping and planning, you can definitely put that on autopilot with Hungry Root. Once again, thank you for always supporting me when I do sponsorships here on my channel, and I really, really hope you guys take advantage of this offer with Hungry Root. I highly, highly recommend them. So we've got this pork hash that I shared with you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and stick that over here because I wanna get that going in a skillet for the breakfast burritos. I've got these brioche pre-sliced rolls. I might use these in the hummus boxes. Chicken thighs, these are rotisserie seasoned. If you've never tried this Roly Roti brand, they're really, really good. I've tried several of their items before and I always love them. Here's some chicken breast. I think I'm gonna make burrito bowls with those. Cottage cheese, I'll probably prep this in some small containers. Garlic and herb cream cheese. I think I'm gonna prep some bagel sandwiches with these everything bagels. We've got the Ithaca lemon garlic hummus. This stuff is delicious if you never tried it. Some green chili sauce. That's the other thing I like about Hungry Root is they have all of these cool sauces and seasonings and things that you really can't find anywhere else. I got these tomatoes. I did go ahead and wash these up last night because I want to make the caprese pasta salad with those. This chicken tikka masala meal is so good. In fact, I ordered 2 of them and I've already eaten one for lunch one day. If you like you know, chicken tikka masala, definitely order one of these. So convenient. I also got some little brie bites, Mexican pinto beans, seasoned rice. I don't know if I'm going to do anything with this potato right now, but I love having these microwavable potatoes. Connor loves baked potatoes, so he can make that on his own maybe. Some shredded cheese. Probably need that for the breakfast burritos. Eggs, hard-boiled eggs for egg salads. I don't have to mess with cooking those. Sous vide chicken legs. I'm not sure if I'm going to use these today. I might just stick them in the fridge for an easy dinner this week, along with the Korean barbecue chicken. We've got some eggs here, some chimichurri sauce. I also got these prosciutto sous vide egg bites. These are really great if you've never had them. They are just like the Starbucks ones, delicious in the air fryer, and some lavash bread. I'm gonna go ahead and get some water boiling for my pasta. I'm just gonna use some rotini pasta that I have in the pantry for the Caprese pasta salad. And then I need to read how to cook this. Okay, so remove pork hash from sous vide packaging, place in a non-stick pan, place on a stovetop, heat to high. Super easy. A lot of you have been asking me where I got this non-stick pan because you've seen me using it in my videos. So I'll link it down below. I love a good non-stick pan and I definitely recommend this one. One tip also I have is if you're in the kitchen cooking, especially if you're trying to get things done quickly, keep a bowl on the counter. If you used to watch Rachel Ray, you know that that is affectionately called the garbage bowl. It really, like, you wouldn't think it would save you a lot of time, but it seriously does. Like, not having to run back and forth to the trash can. I actually shared with you guys that this is a bowl that my grandma gave me. That was actually my great grandma's. I believe it is from 1919, so it's over 100 years old, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, so I'm just gonna cook this pork and break it up. I also don't have to mess with cracking eggs because I got this container of whole eggs from Vital Farms, so that's super convenient. I also did a little bit of produce prep last night to kind of get ready for today. So I chopped up these jalapenos. I'm gonna go ahead and add those to the potatoes and pork as it's sauteing. And then I also chopped up some cilantro that I can finish the burritos with as well. Pork and potatoes is coming along nicely. I'm gonna take it off the heat and put it in that bowl here in a little bit so I can cook the eggs. I wish you guys could smell this. It smells so delicious. I don't even necessarily think you would have to eat this for breakfast. I would eat it anytime. Okay, and then I have my water here. I'm gonna add some rotini pasta. Not the whole bag, or not the whole box. Okay, so I'm just gonna remove the pork, stick it in this bowl. And then the skillet's pretty clean. I'm just gonna take a paper towel and wipe it out so I can cook the eggs. So I've got my skillet over medium-low heat. I just put a tiny drizzle of oil in there. Just gonna add my eggs. And then we're just gonna season these with a bit of salt and some pepper. All right, so my pasta is cooked. I've got a colander in the sink here. I'm just gonna strain that and then just run cold water over it until it cools completely. All right, so we got our pork and potato hash breakfast burritos, and then I had a little bit of extra hash, so I just put it in this container right here. Maybe Adam will eat it for dinner one night this week. Okay, so we have about 30 minutes left to meal prep, and my pasta is cool now, so I'm gonna go ahead and add that to a bowl. I'm gonna add a few spoonfuls of pesto. Sometimes I feel like pesto is a little bit heavy because of all of the olive oil in it. So I am going to add some lemon juice just to brighten that flavor a little bit. Pepper. I'm gonna stir this around and see if I think it needs more pesto. Okay, I've got some pearl mozzarella. You can totally also use regular mozzarella and just cube it up, but I think this is easier. And then last night when I was prepping my produce, I chopped up some basil. This basil was about to go south, so I wanted to kind of pick through it and get it all chopped up. So I chopped my little tomatoes up, just cut them in half. You don't have to do that. For some reason, I get like an ick about biting into like a whole cherry tomato. I don't know why I'm like that, guys. Okay, so I'm just gonna mix this up. So we've got our pasta, our pesto, mozzarella, tomatoes, fresh chopped basil. I'm gonna put these in some jars and add arugula on the top. I'm gonna taste this first, make sure it doesn't need any more seasonings. Okay, so I also got some arugula in my Hungry Root box. I forgot to tell you guys that, but I've already used some of it for a salad, and I went ahead and put the rest in a Ziploc bag so it would fit in my produce drawer. So anyway, I'm just gonna put some of this on the top, and then what you can do with this is, obviously this is really easy to take with you on the go, like if you want to take a work lunch. I'll probably just eat these from these glass containers, but you could also take this and then like dump it over into a bowl if you wanted to eat it that way. And also you could add chicken to this if you wanted some protein, or if you're vegetarian, you could also add white beans or chickpeas in here as well. I really love these meal prep jars. They're also great for soup, and I'll find these and link them down below. So I've got my hard-boiled eggs here. I don't typically buy pre-cooked hard-boiled eggs, but I'm gonna tell you, the fact that they were available, and actually Hungry Root was the one who suggested this recipe when I went to order my box. So I was like, you know what, easy egg salad, that's a win. So anyway, if you can't see what I'm doing, I have an egg slicer here. Basically, you just slice it one way and then you turn the egg the other way and then slice it again over the bowl, and then you have your perfectly cubed little eggs. So for my egg salad, I typically just keep it super simple. Season with salt and pepper, and then mayo. Sometimes if I have Miracle Whip, I'll use half Miracle Whip, half mayo, but I don't have that today. And then usually I use sweet relish, or if I don't have sweet relish on hand, I will use some dill relish and just a pinch of sugar, and then just a tiny bit of yellow mustard. It can really overpower your egg salad if you're not careful. All right, so I'm gonna make my little hummus snack box. So I have some of the pasta salad in here that I couldn't fit in my jars, and then just some carrots and celery I prepped the other night. If you haven't tried the Ithaca brand hummus yet, it's really good. Sometimes I feel like prepackaged hummus can be a little hit and miss depending on the brand, but I've had this one a lot before and I really like it. So I'm just gonna fill my little bento box with some hummus. Okay, so I did get one of these little containers out and put some ranch in it because I also want to dip these in the hummus. So we got carrots, celery, ranch, hummus, pasta salad, whatever these are. Oh, these little brioche roll things. Yeah, so that's gonna be a good lunch for one day this week. Okay, so last thing I'm gonna have time to do is the tuna salad. So I just got all of the tuna out of my pantry and put it in this colander here to make sure it was drained really well. So for the tuna, I'm making it for both my daughter Kira and I, which she doesn't like really anything in her tuna except for mayo. If I was making it for myself, I'd probably put like diced celery or I don't know, relish or something like that. But I like it like this too. So, and I don't want to mess with more than one batch because we're almost out of time. So I've got my tuna in here, some mayo. I also like to squeeze, I squeeze just the juice of one lemon over there because, or over the tuna, because I do think that that kind of cuts through the heaviness of some of the mayo. And then I added salt and pepper. So I always just start with less mayo than I think I'll need. You can obviously always add more. You can't take it out. Let me stir this up. Okay, so I don't know, you might not be super impressed with this. Like, it's not like piles and piles of meal prepped food, but the fact that I was able to do this in just a little over an hour honestly gets me so much further ahead for this week. So just a reminder, even if you don't have hours and hours to dedicate to this, take a little bit and chop and wash your produce or prep some food. It'll make your life so much easier. So we've got our little bento box here, our caprese pasta salad, tuna. My daughter will be excited to be able to have this all week. We've got our egg salad. I'm sure Adam will take this to work for lunch. And then our breakfast burritos. All right, so I'll have all of these meal ideas listed out in the description box below in case you want to recreate this. Don't forget to check out Hungry Root. You guys can get that 40% off your first box. Like, seriously, if you don't do anything else, take advantage of that because that is a huge, huge savings. You can manage everything right from their app on your phone. It's super convenient. And yeah, thanks for joining me on today's video. I hope you get some meal prep done this week and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.